Anissa Jones.
Do you remember the sweet blonde girl from Family Affair? That's right, Anissa Jones, the adorable little Buffy who stole America's heart back in the 1960s. But behind the bright lights and laughter, her life was a string of tragedies that lasted right up to her final breath. From her rise to fame and fortune in Hollywood to her sudden and mysterious death, every chapter hides a secret. And today, Broken Stars is here to uncover the truth. Let's turn back the clock and take a quick look at the life of the little girl America once adored, Anissa Jones. Anissa was born in 1958 in Indiana. Her parents divorced when she was still very young, leaving her and her brother caught in a long custody battle. Her mother, Mary, noticed her daughter's talent early on and enrolled her in dance and acting classes when Anissa was only 4, and as fate would have it, success came fast. At just 6, she was starring in cereal commercials, and 2 years later, she landed the role of Buffy Davis in the hit CBS sitcom Family Affair. With her bright smile, golden pigtails, and innocent charm, Anissa became America's sweetheart overnight. The character's famous doll, Mrs. Beasley, was even turned into a real toy. And it sold out across the country. Fame, money, and adoration came too quickly for a child barely 6 years old. But while Buffy lived in a picture-perfect world on screen, Anissa's real home life was fractured and lonely. The brighter the spotlight shone, the deeper her shadows grew. From a very young age, she learned to live like a double-sided role, one face for the audience and one to hide her pain.
What are you doing, Buff? Studying in my songbook. But the music teacher isn't even here yet. Doesn't hurt to practice. That's how you get to be good.
But as we all know, Hollywood has never been kind to its child stars. Behind the laughter and family fun was a grueling schedule that left little time for childhood. Anissa worked long hours, often 7 days a week, and by the time she was older, she was already exhausted by the role that made her famous. She began to resent Buffy, the character that trapped her in eternal childhood. And then, the show was canceled when she was just 12. That's when everything started to unravel. Anissa tried to reinvent herself. She auditioned for The Exorcist and Taxi Driver, but every director only saw the sweet little Buffy, not a young woman ready to grow up. When Hollywood turned its back, she started slipping into a darker world. Parties, drugs, and reckless friends. Everything she once avoided became her escape. At 18, she finally received all the money she'd earned as a child star, nearly $200,000. And within months, it was gone. A teenager with a fortune that came too fast, yet never able to escape the shadow of her 6-year-old self. Anissa had no idea how to manage her money, something even adults struggle with. Surrounded by people who flattered and used her, it only took a few sweet words and late-night parties to drain her bank account dry. The money vanished as quickly as it came, leaving her broke, in debt, and surrounded by so-called friends who were long gone when it mattered most.
Mr. Davis, 2 of them. There are 2 of them.
Yes, what are you doing in New York?
Well, we saw your picture on the cover of World magazine.
Yes, you got any ideas?
Sir, I must have a word with you.
Now, Fran said you practically adopted Buffy, and now the twins could be together.
Then, one August night in 1976, after a party in California, Anissa Jones never woke up again. The coroner's report revealed an enormous overdose, so massive that even the investigator said he'd never seen anything like it. Police later found that her doctor, Don Carlos Mosquez, had been illegally prescribing drugs to hundreds of young people, selling prescriptions for just $5 each. He was arrested 6 days after Anissa's death, but died of illness before ever facing trial. You'd think the tragedy ended there, but fate wasn't done with the Jones family. In 1984, Anissa's younger brother Paul also died of an overdose, on what would have been his sister's 26th birthday. From a child star who once made America smile, Anissa's life ended in loneliness and loss. Even her family affair co-stars met tragic fates. One died of a stroke, another by suicide. Hollywood gave Anissa Jones the spotlight, but it also took her childhood, her peace, and eventually her life. A haunting reminder that in Hollywood, the scariest thing isn't the roles they play. It's the price of the fame they chase. So, what was the real secret behind Anissa Jones's sudden rise and her heartbreaking fall? Anissa was special. She had that rare, natural glow the camera loved. The kind of innocence you can't fake. She didn't chase fame. Fame found her. Hollywood saw a perfect child star, the sweet, lovable Buffy every family wished they had. But that's exactly where the tragedy began. Behind every smile, there was a little girl forced to grow up too fast. She lived in a world where everyone told her what to do, what to wear, and who to be, until she no longer knew who she really was. When the camera stopped rolling, there was no one left to guide her, only people ready to take what she had left. Anissa's success came from her innocence, and her downfall came from how the industry destroyed it. Hollywood built her up as America's little angel, and then abandoned her the moment she stopped shining. And that is the cruel secret of Anissa Jones's story. She didn't die from fame. She died from what fame took away, her freedom, her childhood, and the chance to ever be herself again. If you found this story moving, don't forget to subscribe and join us for more untold Hollywood secrets, only on Broken Stars. But before we close this story, let's take a moment to look back at a few lighthearted clips, the funny, sweet moments of the little girl who once made millions of viewers smile. For a brief time, Anissa Jones was pure joy on screen, a symbol of childhood innocence that America fell in love with.
Who's he? He's the maid. Does he like kids? I don't think so. Could he run fast? No.
Good heavens. I am a nanny.
Oh, by the way, the principal has given me permission to form a girls' glee club. The tryouts will be this afternoon after school. Anyone who might be interested will be welcome to join the older girls.
Mean I can't be in the singing class? Gosh, Miss Cummings.
Oh, no, Buffy, you can stay in the class.
And sing? Mr. French, do you think Julie Madden mixed everybody up the first time she sang?
Well, it's highly possible. After all, one does not achieve perfection immediately. And I'm quite sure that by this time next year, you will be a member of the Girls' Glee Club.
A whole year? That's forever.